We've been A/B testing cold emails for years, and the version with a typo in the subject line keeps winning, which should bother you. All right, that's enough talking. Let me show you. The average cold email reply rate dropped from 8.5% in 2019 down to 5% today, and analysis of billions of cold email interactions puts the platform-wide average at 3.43%. That means roughly 19 out of 20 cold emails get completely ignored. 61% of decision makers say cold emails fail because they aren't relevant, and 69% say it bothers them when they can tell AI was used to write the message. Everyone is sending polished, tool-generated, perfectly formatted outreach at scale, and buyers have gotten extremely good at ignoring all of it. Cold email campaigns take years to calibrate. My biggest lever on reply rate has always been targeting accuracy, but once your list is clean, the next thing that moves the number is whether the email feels like it came from a person or from software. The version with the typo beats the pristine version because your prospects can't tell the difference between a human and a template until the human makes a mistake. This is where 90% of people fail. Gmail, Outlook, and Apple Mail use AI systems trained on billions of emails to detect patterns, and a perfectly polished cold email looks, to an algorithm like what it usually is, a mass blast from a marketing platform. HTML formatting signals mass email immediately, and copy that lacks linguistic variability can trigger spam signals even when the sender is legitimate. A typo introduces statistical interference that reads like a specific person typed it in a hurry. The "I sent this from my phone" energy that bulk software genuinely cannot fake. If nothing else, remember this one thing. Hunter's analysis of 31 million emails found that manually edited emails outperform fully automated ones by 18% in reply rate, and a deliberate typo is the cheapest possible way to signal manual editing. 2 seconds of work before you hit send, mimicking the signal that improves performance by nearly a fifth. The pratfall effect, first described by Elliot Aronson in 1966, explains the human side. Students listened to recordings of quiz show contestants, one who answered 92% of questions correctly and one who answered only 30%. When the competent contestant made a clumsy mistake, his appeal went up, but when the average contestant made the same mistake, his appeal went down. A competent person with a pratfall increased mean attraction scores by 9.4 points, while an average person with the same pratfall decreased scores by 20.3 points. The mistake made the strong person more human, and the weak person just looked careless. I know this sounds backwards, but stay with me. If your message is competent and relevant and specific, a small typo enhances it because Aronson noted the mistake made the contestant seem less austere and more approachable, which is exactly what you want in a cold inbox. A 2015 Northwestern University study analyzed over 111,000 product reviews and found purchase probability peaked at 4.2 to 4.5 stars, not 5, because consumers distrust total perfection because they know it doesn't exist. I've been teaching this longer than it's been trendy. When someone spots an error in writing addressed to them, their brain flags it and they pause. That split-second arrest of attention is what you want. Your prospect is skimming in low-effort processing mode, and the imperfection breaks the autopilot scroll. Research on the blemishing effect confirms that under low cognitive load, a blemish increases desirability and engagement. Nobody reads cold email forensically. They skim it. Domino's launched a campaign in 2009 admitting their pizza wasn't great, and that honesty led to a 14.3% increase in sales the following quarter. The pratfall effect has a multiplicative quality, which means if the rest of your email is sharp and specific, the imperfection amplifies perceived authenticity. But if the email is already weak, the typo just confirms you're sloppy. But seriously, think about this. Subject lines like follow-up from last week or quick question their company name in lowercase with no punctuation, look typed fast, and in the body, a line like LMK, if that's something worth 15 minutes, signals a person, not a platform. Looking rushed is the point. Pair it with a word count under 80 words and plain text with 0 HTML, and the whole thing feels almost uncomfortably personal. I bootstrapped everything from the ground up. List quality still matters more than any copywriting trick. A bounce rate above 5% gets your sending domain flagged, so your target is 2% or below. If your list is dirty, the typo doesn't save you. That's why I use Scraper City's B2B email database, which pulls 1,000 qualified prospects in about 10 minutes for $149 a month and integrates directly with SmartLead and instantly. Clean data first, then layer in the imperfection tactic. Follow-ups capture 42% of all campaign replies, but 48% of reps never send a second message, walking away from nearly half their possible pipeline. Sending 2 to 3 follow-ups starting 3 days after your initial message can increase response rates by up to 65.8%. No formal salutation, sentence fragments are fine, and lowercase subject lines like "read my note from Tuesday" carry the same rushed human signal. Go do the work and I'll see you next time. This is exactly the kind of tactic we break down inside Galadon Gold, alongside the full infrastructure, sequences, targeting, and copywriting, where members like Alex Schreck have hit $100,000 in their first 3 months. The typo tactic is one piece. If you want these workflows built for you, check out Scraper City. Link in the description. For cold email coaching, check out Galadon Gold. Next video is coming up now.